Welcome to Last Night in Basketball. I'm Jared Dubin. Nikola Jokic and Domantas Sabonis are two of the best high-post playmakers in the NBA. They touch the ball there more often than anybody else in the league, and among the high-volume, high-post touch players, they are first and sixth in points generated per possession on those touches. They're both really special playmakers from this spot on the floor, but maybe the most interesting thing about it is that their teams both use them differently from this spot on the floor. If you're wondering where the high post is, it's this area shaded in blue right here. When Jokic gets the ball in the high post, there's basically nothing that defenses can do to stop him from bulldozing his way to the rim if that's what he wants to do. He's so big, so strong, so smart that even the best defenders in the league don't really have a chance. So what the Nuggets do to leverage this is have the other players on the team orbit around him. Literally, they move in circles around him when he gets the ball in the high post. When you watch Jokic catch the ball at the nail here against Sabonis, Christian Brown cuts through, Justin Holiday slides up to the wing, Peyton Watson winds up wide open in the corner, and Jokic finds him for an open three. Then they'll just start running the same action over and over until you prove you can stop it, because Jokic can pursue any available option. I mean, look at this outrageous pass to Holiday on the back door. When the Lakers try to sit on that exact cut the next time, obviously Jokic spots that right away, so he just waits them out and decides, hey, I'm just going to find Murray on the back door going the opposite way. When you have someone who can do this, it's basically impossible to get stops. And that's true even when you guard things perfectly. When the Nuggets go back to this action one more time, the Lakers guard it as well as you possibly can. They pick up the first cutter, they don't let the second cutter spring open. What does Jokic do? He just goes right into a dribble handoff with Reggie Jackson, which turns into a pick and roll, and Jokic gets himself the ball at the nail, and it's an easy basket. Later in that game, the Nuggets will go back to an old standby. I'm showing you it here from a different game, but just so you can see how it works. Jamal Murray sets a back screen for Aaron Gordon, then comes off of a dribble handoff from Jokic so he can get himself a three at the top of the key. The Nuggets destroyed the Lakers with this play last year in the Western Conference Finals, so when they saw it in this game a couple weeks ago, they were ready for it. It just didn't matter, because Jokic's ability to freelance his way into something else and his chemistry with Murray when they get into these type of dribble handoff actions at or near the top of the key is just so dangerous. And then once you get him the ball on the nail and there's only one man guarding him, you have to send help, and he's always going to spot the cutter. So the Nuggets go right back to the same action again, and the Lakers sit on it again. They prevent Murray from even coming around that side of the screen, so the Nuggets just flip the direction and have him take a handoff going the opposite way, and he gets the same shot near the top of the key. And finally, the Lakers try to get just a little bit too sneaky for their own good. They send a defender from the backside to try to take the ball away from Jokic, but the dude just has eyes in the back of his head and spots Michael Porter Jr. in the corner to knock down another three. Now, what you might have noticed about those plays with Jokic is that for almost all of them, he's pretty stationary in that area near the nail or the elbow. That's not the case with Sabonis. The Kings love to get him the ball on the move, whether that's in dribble handoffs, short rolls out of the pick and roll. They want him moving the ball from side to side. He's the connector piece that moves them from one side of their offense to the other. Everything flows through him at the top. That's true when they're getting the ball to Sabonis to look for his own shot, but it's especially true when he's making plays from that area of the floor. The Kings just have so many guys going in a wheel around him, a wheel of dribble handoffs all over the place, and he can choose which way he wants to go with the ball. He can keep the action on one side of the floor, or he can literally just take the ball and move it across the court so he can get into a dribble handoff with a teammate on the opposite side and catch the defense sleeping. And he'll just keep moving and shifting and shaking and faking the handoff until he finds the exact right teammate at the exact right time so that he can generate an open shot. Sacramento just keeps presenting him with different options on either side of the floor, and all he has to do is pick the right one and then create a little bit of space for his man by setting a screen at the same time that he drops off the ball. It's incredibly tough for opposing defenses to keep up with all this action and motion, especially when they go through it multiple times in the same possession. And Sabonis has developed such good chemistry with all these guys that they know exactly when to change direction, when to flip the screen, and how to create the most space possible for whoever's coming off and getting that dribble handoff. It's different than what Denver does, but still hell to stop. Thank you for watching Last Night in Basketball. I'm Jared Dubin. Head on over to lastnightinbasketball.com and subscribe today.